Have you ever wondered why, in a room perfectly still, the ringing in your ears feels like a scream? Why is it that the moment the music stops, the television fades to black, and the notifications cease their relentless pinging? A sudden wave of anxiety washes over you. We live in an era that has declared war on silence. We have become a species terrified of the void. But what if I told you that your fear of silence is actually a fear of yourself? What if the noise you surround yourself with is not a bridge to the world, but a wall built to keep your own soul at bay? Welcome to a deep exploration of the most profound human experience: solitude. I am here not to teach you, but to walk with you through the corridors of your own mind. As we navigate this journey together, now we will peel back the layers of the social persona and confront the echo of silence. Look around you. We are drowning in information but starving for wisdom. Every spare second of our day is colonized by digital distractions. Waiting for a bus? Check the phone. Eating dinner alone? Watch a video. Lying in bed before sleep? Scroll through the lives of strangers. We have developed a psychological allergy to nothingness. In psychology, this is often a defense mechanism known as avoidance. By keeping the external world loud, we successfully drown out the internal world. Because in the internal world, there are questions we aren't ready to answer. There are pains we haven't processed. There is a version of you that has been waiting for an audience, yet you keep slamming the door. Think about the last time you sat for 30 minutes without a device, a book, or a conversation. Did you feel peace? Or did you feel an itching restlessness? That restlessness is the friction between your ego and the truth. We occupy our minds with trivialities because the alternative, confronting the vastness of our own existence, is terrifying. We have traded depth for surface area. We are like sailors who stay in the shallow, noisy harbor because they fear the silence of the deep blue sea. But the harbor is where the water is stagnant and dirty. Only in the deep can you find the pearls. Here is the great twist in our understanding of the world. Silence is not the absence of sound. Silence is the presence of everything else. When a room becomes quiet, you don't actually stop hearing. Instead, your hearing shifts its frequency. You begin to hear the house settling. You hear the rhythm of your own breath. You hear the soft thrum of the blood moving through your veins. And eventually, you begin to hear the thoughts that have been shouting in the background of your life for years. Silence is a mirror that does not reflect your face, but your state of being. This is why people flee from it. If you are filled with unresolved anger, silence will sound like a storm. If you are filled with regret, silence will sound like a courtroom. If you are disconnected from your purpose, silence will sound like a haunting emptiness. But the silence is not creating these feelings. It is merely revealing them. You cannot heal what you cannot hear. By avoiding silence, you are essentially refusing to acknowledge the wounds that need your attention. You are like a person who turns up the radio to ignore the grinding sound coming from their car's engine. The music might be pleasant, but the engine is still breaking. We must make a vital distinction between two states that look the same, but feel worlds apart: loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is a state of poverty. It is the feeling that something is missing, that you are incomplete without external validation. Loneliness is a hunger. Solitude, however, is a state of abundance. It is the realization that you are enough. It is the practice of being in good company with yourself. From a psychological perspective, solitude is the laboratory of the self. It is where the self-actualization that Abraham Maslow spoke of takes place. When you are alone by choice, you stop being a reaction to others and start being an action of your own. You stop performing for an audience. You drop the mask. You notice the way your body feels when no one is watching. You notice the thoughts that arise when no one is there to judge them. This is the beginning of sovereignty. To be comfortable in silence is to be the master of your own house. If you cannot be alone with yourself, you are a prisoner of the crowd. You will always be searching for someone to fill the hole within you, but that hole is a shape that only you can fill. Philosophers throughout history, from the Stoics to the Zen masters, have called this internal space the inner sanctuary. In this sanctuary, there is a voice. It is not the loud, neurotic voice of the ego that worries about bills, status, or my appearance. It is a quieter, steadier voice. Some call it intuition. Some call it the soul. Some call it the authentic self. This voice only speaks in the gaps between the noise. It tells you when you are off track. It reminds you of what truly matters. It whispers the creative ideas that could change your life. But you will never hear it if your life is a constant stream of podcasts, music, and chatter. You are like a person trying to hear a flute in the middle of a construction site. You must stop the drills. You must silence the jackhammers of the mind. When the noise subsides, the melody of your life begins to emerge. It is a melody that is uniquely yours. It doesn't sound like your parents' expectations. It doesn't sound like social media trends. It sounds like truth. How do we practically embrace this? It begins with micro doses of silence. Tomorrow morning, don't reach for your phone immediately. Sit on the edge of your bed for 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. Watch the dust motes dancing in the morning light. Feel the texture of the sheets. Observe the first thought that enters your mind. Don't judge it. Just watch it pass like a cloud. As you progress, increase these windows of stillness. Learn to walk without headphones. Learn to eat without a screen. Initially, it will be uncomfortable. Your mind will try to create pseudo-noise. It will replay old arguments. It will invent future anxieties. This is the mind's way of trying to maintain control. Stay with it. Beneath the layer of mental chatter, there is a deeper layer of stillness. It is like the ocean. The surface may have waves and storms, but if you dive deep enough, the water is perfectly calm and clear. That depth exists within you right now. It is the place where peace resides. And the incredible thing is, once you find that internal peace, the external noise no longer has the power to disturb you. You can be in the middle of a chaotic city and still carry the silence of the mountain within you. Paradoxically, the better you become at being alone, the better you become at being with others. When you are no longer using people to escape your own silence, you can finally see them for who they are. You stop being needy and start being present. Your relationships shift from transactions to connections. You listen better because you have learned how to listen to yourself. You speak with more intention because you have weighed your words in the scales of silence. You become a source of calm for those around you. In a world that is screaming, your quiet presence becomes a lighthouse. Silence is not a destination. It is a relationship. It is the most important relationship you will ever have. It is the meeting point between the human and the divine. It is the space where you meets the universe. Don't be afraid of the quiet. Don't be afraid of the echo. The echo is simply the sound of your own heart coming home. So, tonight, when the sun sets and the world slows down, I invite you to turn off the lights. Put away the devices. Sit in the darkness. And just be. Listen to the echo. Listen to the silence. It has been waiting a long time to tell you something beautiful. Are you ready to hear it? Remember, the answers you are looking for are not out there. They have always been in here, buried under the noise. Find the silence. Find yourself. Find the peace that passes all understanding. You are not alone in the silence. You are finally, at long last, whole.